Welcome back, guys. So we are officially on a collision course with Power's long-awaited follow-up series that will feature Tariq St. Patrick and his mother Tasha picking up the pieces after the controversial events in the climax of the first chapter. Stars in the Power Brass, spearheaded by lead writer and showrunner Courtney Kemp, have provided us with an official release date and brand new trailer full of subtle details about the next plot sequence. In this video, we'll be deciphering those details and make predictions on where the series might lead us come September 6th. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Here we go. The new trailer begins where the previous chapter ended. The ever-infatuated Blanca Rodriguez knocks at the door and arrests Tasha for the murder of the Ghost Man. Tariq pleads with the feds to release her, but she vigorously instructs him to go to school and live his life, ostensibly accepting her fate. We're then shown the former U.S. Attorney Tamika Robinson throwing dirt on the real Ghost's beloved name in what appears to be a hearing for Tasha's case. The camera panning to Tariq, Yaz, and Big Mama tensely awaiting her fate. The next shot depicts a funeral setting with a group of pallbearers carrying a casket. This is most likely the Ghost Man's funeral, but there has been speculation to the contrary. Those of us holding out hope that Ghost still walks God's green earth believe the casket belongs to Tasha's mother, and it wouldn't be far-fetched given all that she's been through with her daughter and now criminally bent grandson. Lending further credence to this theory, Debbie Morgan, the actress who portrays Estelle, is only slated for 3 episodes in the renewed series, so we may be in for a surprise given that fact. A voiceover of Tasha declaring Ghost to be a complicated man is heard over a flash of memorial events, so it's safe to infer that this is most likely Ghost's funeral service. An interesting tidbit, however, is that there's no Tommy shown at said service, and given that Ghost was his best friend and brother literally to the death, he would never miss such a send-off. We shall see though. Finishing off Tasha's words is a shot of Tariq holding Yaz's hand, watching the casket descend into the ground forever. The next clip we're shown is of Tariq pressing his mother to get a lawyer for her pending case. She tersely states to him that, "What I need for you to do is focus on school." We're given another quick look at Tasha, who's sobbing in her cell, before Tariq catches up with the legendary Meth Tikal, who portrays defense lawyer Davis McLean. McLean rebuffs Tariq's request for representation by giving him an astronomical fee, surely in hopes of deterring the young upstart hustler. Following this exchange, we're shown the ever-obsessed Agent Sachs, who pushes Tariq to get Tasha to confess. We get flashes of Tariq's school environment in the next sequence, with him stating to what looks to be Mary J. Blige's character, Monet Tejada, that the students here, all they do is party and study. We can make a killing here. And this is where the basic theme for Book 2 is really unraveled. Tariq makes a connection with Monet Tejada in order to acquire the money for his mother's defense via the aforementioned Davis McLean. Tejada is initially apprehensive, given her follow-up response is, "I don't even know you. I can't trust you." But by the bundle of money being thrown in the bag directly after that, followed by the manila envelope he hands to McLean stating she needs to come home, we all know that she does in fact relent on her statement and utilizes Tariq and his newly found network to her advantage. Later, we're given a scene with McLean and Tasha presumably ironing out the details of her case. McLean quizzically asks, "You raised that kid?" To which Tasha responds, "That boy loves his mother." "Yes, Tasha, we know. I mean, he shot his fucking father." Oh, okay, moving right along. In the trailer's third act, we see Monet walking with a lovely newcomer by the name of Latoya Tonodeo, who portrays Monet's daughter, Diana Tejada. Following this scene is a warning from Monet to Tariq for him to be very careful. Then a flash of Woody McLean's character putting in that work for Monet. Now McLean, along with additional newcomer Lavelle Adams Gray, portrays what I think are Tejada's sons and apparently Muscle as well, Kane and Drew Tejada respectively. They're depicted prominently down the stretch of the trailer, mostly terrorizing and likely extorting competitors in their mother's name. We get a quick shot of Estelle, aka Big Mama, looking over Tariq's face, followed by the notorious Simon Stern proclaiming that Reek is just like his father, who Stern got to know all too well given their ruthless exchanges over the previous series. Exploring Tariq's school life, we are introduced to Paige Hurd, someone who's insinuated to be a possible love interest for Tariq. She portrays Lauren and seductively affirms to him, "You're not the only one with secrets." Tariq might have his hands full in that department, as Diana suggests in the next scene with her quote, "You got game." Juggling 2 women in one series wouldn't be taboo at all for the St. Patrick name, and as they say, like father, like son. The next scene displays a furious McLean frantically asking Tariq, what have you gotten me into? Oh, if he only knew. The following 3 flashes zoom through rather quickly, but they seem to be pivotal to the season's narrative. First, we're shown the police slamming a white kid against the wall outside a college party. I think that kid is Tariq's former roommate and long-eluded partner in crime, Braden. Next, we quickly see Monet Tejada staring down an NYPD squad car. And finally, we're shown 2 mysterious newcomers, Melanie LeBird and Justin Marcel McManus, who portrays Carrie Milgram and Jabari Reynolds respectively. Now in my summation, these 2 are definitely undercover cops. They come off extremely observant and frankly, out of place in this scene, as if they've been planted here to investigate Tariq's drug exploits at the school. Their squeaky clean personas and external appearance lends credence to this as well. But you guys let me know what you think as far as these 2 go. In the final sequence, we quickly see Tariq stating, "I can't fail," to who I think is McLean, most likely in one of their initial meetings to get Tasha adequate representation. Then, we see Tejada's sons running furiously, and McLean taking a shot at an unseen perpetrator. Monet can be seen tending to her son's wound in the epilogue, followed by a quick shot of a distraught Tasha in court. The odds don't seem to be in her favor. Finally, we get some power mainstays: sex, strippers, and money. Tariq's comrade Braden can be seen getting his soul snatched by an unknown exotic dancer. Then, a love scene by who I think is Tariq and the aforementioned Lauren, so good for him. Ending this series is a shot of an ecstatic Braden throwing the spoils of war with an equally elated Tariq. Business certainly seems to be booming, at least at this point. Berto Colon, who portrays Lorenzo Tejada, intensely states in the follow-up scene, "How can we trust this kid, Tariq?" To which Monet responds, "I know how to keep him in line." We're then shown an unsuspecting Tariq turning about and a quick flash of Monet's muscle strong-arming a store merchant. A fearful McLean and incarcerated Tasha bring us home, with an offended Monet and obviously late Tariq ending the long-awaited trailer. So here, we have a full preview that offers up a basic plot overview, introduces new characters, and suggests the fate of our main players is anything but roses. But most importantly, the trailer's greatest insight is that Power's tone will march on unchanged. And that's a major plus given the apprehension from a select portion of the fan base who love the show but hate Tariq. I think this show is going to surprise a lot of those people and ultimately silence them altogether. I'm looking forward to this new chapter and seeing some of the elements left out of the trailer, such as a venge-filled Tommy, more antics by Sax, and of course, the return of the ever-elusive Ghostman. Because if he's truly gone, yes, it'll be a blow, but his absence will haunt Tariq aggressively going forward, as well as direct Reek's path. We are going to see Tariq blossom into a hustler after his father's own heart, something we've only been given flashes of in the past, but we know his spirit is in him, and this commentator is patiently awaiting that spirit's full manifestation come September 6th. So as always guys, thank you for watching today's video. If you like today's video, go ahead and hit the like button for us, share it with your friends who are Power Book 2 Ghost fans, and subscribe for more content such as this. This is Rudy P. Magic of rudypmagicbeats.com, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace, y'all.